Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you again to this episode of Answers to Your Life Questions. Today we're going to be taking on 5 ways to kill fear at infancy. Everyone, being a child or an adult, have had to experience anxiety or fear at one point in their life. And joining me today to talk about these issues is my husband, David Adeoye.
Thank you so much.
Sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you see, fear is one of the most powerful plague the enemy has used to plague the world, and it's one of the most destructive forces in the world. In fact, as a matter of fact, it is said in the medical field that fear has killed more people than disease and sicknesses and all the. So we need to tackle the issue of fear at infancy. When fear has not taken root down into your life, when it's still at the infancy stage, fear is easily fought than when it has grown to maturity, when it has taken so much grip over your life. Now, how do you fight fear at infancy? Number one, you see, you need to know that God is with you. You need to understand that God's abiding presence is always with you. He says, "Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil, for thou art with me." You see, that is very important. Everyone, you must know that God, every child of God must always know that God is with you. The God's abiding presence with you will keep you away from destruction, will keep you away from evil. So that's the number one key thing to know and to have faith in. You must have faith in God's abiding presence in your life.
I'd like for you to really speak on this issue, because I know a lot of people have this issue where the God you can't see, how are you sure is with you? How do we know that God is actually with us?
Yeah, you said the God you can't see. Now, I have this question. Can you see iCloud?
No.
Why do we believe in iCloud? Can we see the color of electricity? Why do we believe in electricity? So we have to come to a point in our life where we know there are so many things that we cannot see, yet we believe in them. Now, I don't know where iCloud, I don't know the address of iCloud. I have an iCloud account where I keep files, and so many of us do. And we have never seen the what they call iCloud before.
Even Wi-Fi.
Even Wi-Fi, yet we believe in these things. So if you can believe in the things you cannot see created by men, how come you can't believe in the things created by God? God's presence is strong. God is real. God is real. God is real. And you see, for some of us who have had an encounter with Him, we know God is real. If you look at your life, there are so many incidents in our lives where you never thought you could escape, yet you escape. The hand of God is so visible everywhere. Now, someone says, "I don't even know how to define the power of God." Because he said, but looking at the effects of God's power, then I can define it. Now, how do I know God is real? Another question is this. One day they asked an artist to paint the wind. Can you see the wind? So how can you paint the wind as an artist? So the artist went ahead and painted the effect of the wind. And what are the effects of the wind? He painted the bush burning, the bush being blown to a particular direction, the trees and everything. So that's the effect. So if you look at the effect of God's presence, you know that God is real. So everyone who really wants to overcome fear must first of all appreciate the fact that God's presence is in his life. You must have faith in God's abiding presence. Number 2, you have to disconnect from negative people and connect to the right people. You see, you cannot fight fear in your life when you are surrounded with fear-driven people that have been overthrown and overtaken by fear. You've got to make sure your inner circles are men and women that are faith-driven, men and women that have overcome fear.
Thank you very much, sir. I just want to encourage every listener out there that you need to have faith in God's abiding presence. We're going to be right back. Welcome back, everyone. We're still taking on the topic ways to kill fear at infancy, and still joining me is David Adeoye, my husband.
Thank you so much. You see, we were talking about connecting with the right people.
Yes, sir.
That you have to disconnect from fear-driven people. You have to disconnect from people who are promoting fear in your life. People who say things that makes you afraid all the time. People who don't have any positive thing to say about you or to say about the situation you are in. You've got to deliberately disconnect from them. You see, the Bible says bad company corrupts good manner. You see, the kind of people you surround yourself with will definitely determine whether you're going to walk in fear, live in fear, or walk in faith. But when you surround yourself with faith-filled people that are faith-driven, you'll be shocked. There was a point in my life I was going through a difficult time. I lost somebody dear to me, and my friends just came, and all my friends are faith-filled people. Some of them are pastors, some of them are, positive-minded people. And within 24 hours, I was already snapping out of it. I was shocked myself. So the kind of things that comes through your heart gate. What are the heart gates I'm talking about? Your eyes, your ears, your feelings. All the five senses are heart gates. All our five senses leads to our heart. So the things you are hearing, the things you are seeing can either promote fear or promote faith in your life. So guard your heart with all diligence, for out of your heart are the issues of life. If you really want to live a life free from fear, you've got to be careful the kind of people you surround your life with.
You heard that from him. If you want to protect your life, you have to be careful of the type of words that you let into your heart. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us on this episode. See you again next time on another episode of Answers to Your Life Question.